Back to the Mambo Podcast episode 7. Ngapi? Episode 7. So leo nafanya tu leo ni mimi peke yangu. Leo hata siko nje. The weather is cold and so we're just relaxing, we're just chilling. The weather is kind of cold today. Hii mwezi tunaingia mwezi ya baridi, so maybe takuwa ngumu kidogo kushutia nje, but we are still in the works za kufanya better in that perspective. So before even begin, as always, you know how to start. Give shout out to Sense by Mambo. That's my company where we sell scents and we sell colognes and stuff. Number 2, we have 5G Reality Channel, which is a company that uses their products and services during funeral programs, where they provide online eulogies and they provide online services during burial or during funeral occasions. So check them out on all platforms, wako TikTok, wako everywhere. Now today is a special podcast because today we get to indulge me and you together, like we discuss a little bit more about life and how life really is, So before we even begin, first of all, we'd like to say RIP to the greatest of all time. Not the greatest of all time, but he was a legend, and indeed he was a legend. The one and only Eric Den. This is a tribute to him. This podcast is specifically... Today I was supposed to do the podcast with somebody else, but nilikansolio just to make it, just to honor him and give him his flowers. So shout out to him and rest in peace to him also. Eric Den, if you know him, alikuwa na actingi The Last Ship. Kama ushawachi The Last Ship, unajua venye series inakuanga genje. Kwanza season 1. Usiku unakuanga na ile episode ya series, kaza kama unakumbuka ile time ya 2016, 15, from 2010 kukam hivi. Hata si 2010, let's give it from 2005 mpaka around 2020. Tulikuwa na episodes, tulikuwa na very many good series where directors were given the privilege of expressing themselves without fail. Now Eric Den ali act Last Ship, where he was the lead, where I think he acted as somebody called Chandler, somebody ran Chandler. He was the lead in that. He was the starring in that series. The series talks about new time yenye wase kuna some kama tu corona, venye corona ilikuwa, then sasa the nini ka spread, so ilibidi sasa walipeleka, they had to look for solace in some other areas. So that's just a spoiler for those who have not watched Last Ship. He also did Euphoria. These are just my favorites from him. He also did Euphoria. Now Euphoria is among my favorite films, my favorite series. I don't know, like me I think na prefer zile series zenye zukuwa na certain touch of uniqueness, like I like trippy stuff, like stuff that I'll watch and I'll feel like I'm tripping. Now Euphoria is a very good series if you're looking for such a what should I say, such a sensation or such a vibe. Now Euphoria, it talks about the effects of drugs in the youth. It talks about really how the things that drive the youth, whether sex, love, or drugs, or whatever, like those things that circulate us as young people. So now that series, he starred as he was a father to one of the co-leads in that series. I can't remember his name. And there he acted as a father who was sort of psychotic. He used to sleep with little children and record. And so you know how America is, So like now we get to see him in another perspective. You see, now in The Last Ship tulimuona kama huyu jamani leader. Unajua, like in Last Ship he was a leader. He was a Navy SEAL, like Navy SEAL leader. And if you know how the Navy SEALs work, you understand how serious that thing is. But now in Euphoria we get to see another side of him and another side of this creator that we did not expect. You understand? Like unapata sasa, like we get to see him as a vulnerable person. We get to see him just as a man who has iniquities. Like he's not a perfect man. Like in the other series, like he also did Grey's Anatomy. We get to see him as this significant person. But sasa in Euphoria, we get to see him as this person who he's just flawed, like most of us men are flawed. So now, it really pains my heart, and it really pains my heart, because I really liked him, and I really liked his work. I really appreciated the stuff that he did, because there's nothing good than a creator who understands what he does, like a creator who will deliver and who will know what to say and how to deliver his lines perfectly. So now Eric Dane, he died because of ALS. ALS is said to be. I learned about the disease yesterday. Actually, I did not even know that the disease was that serious. Now, this disease is serious in the aspect of, when you get this disease, your body starts to collapse one by one. Now, how crazy is that? How crazy is that? Like, how can your body start collapsing, organ after organ, nerve after nerve? The body just starts dying. Like, it's crazy. Now we get to see him. He was diagnosed with this disease in 2024 or 5, not so sure. But we see him. We started saying that as you can see him evolving. Like, if you watch those videos, we saw that, part of his, I think his brain also failed. I don't know, part of his body also failed. Like, he could not even walk. He could not even go to the toilet. Like, basic stuff. Like, his body is crashing. Now, to me, that disease is actually kind of crazy, because I don't really understand how some diseases work, man. It's like cancer. Like, you see cancer, the way cancer comes and takes over your body and it just destroys you, bro. Like, it just comes, and it's like a demon that just comes and eats you and eats you and eats you, and makes sure, and it's like it's subjective to destroying you. You see, like, in the sense of, like, this thing is just there to destroy you. Like, there's nothing else is there to do. You understand? Like, now, this disease called ALS. I think it's really a bad disease. I didn't even understand how serious. How really serious it was. Let me check my mic. Oh, it's okay. So I didn't really know how serious it is until I saw this guy who, like, it really discourages me. And now, today, let's just vibe. Let's just talk and vibe, and let me sip something. Let's talk, vibe, and get to know me, get to know you, stuff. So, this thing about Eric Den, I think it really broke my heart, because see, we have lost so many creatives this year. Now, we've lost. I think we lost Anga's Club. We lost him last year. We lost this year. We lost the woman who played. The woman who played Home Alone's, Kevin McCall's mother in Home Alone. That woman, she also died. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why this is really happening. I don't know why we have to really experience this type of stuff. Like, it kind of breaks my heart. Like, it it shows how life really is nothing, man. You understand? Like, all of these things that we do, bro, like, they are nothing. Like, everything that we are doing in this life, like, we like to show ourselves. We like to show how cool we are, how impressive we are. Like, you see how these things are just a blind eye. You understand? Hmm? There's a quote by Fyodor Dostoevsky. He says that the greatest regret that a person can have is, nimesahau hiyo quote. The greatest regret a man can have, I think it's something about, like, it was in my head, I've forgotten, I swear. Where he talks about a person living a lie. Let's just break it like that. If you know about it, tell me in the comments. I've forgotten. I'll tag it down in my comments, in my description. Now, yeah, now, I think it's just ridiculous, bro. Like, sometimes I don't really understand how these things really come to be. Like, how do we even begin to do these things? Like, is this really our life? Is this really who we are supposed to be? You understand? Is this, like, how does our life really get to be this? You understand? Like, we've made our lives about money, cars, life. Like our life is just about money. Like, to me, okay, like, for me, I don't really think that really makes sense. Like we've become so capitalistic that we can't even think beyond what we're supposed to see. Like you understand? Like the universe is there for us to grab it, but it seems like 98% of the masses is just blind. You understand? Like why are we really focused on gaining material things if they don't really matter to us? And I understand the aspect of everybody must survive, everybody must, must live well, everybody must do this and do that. But does it really matter at the end of the day? Understand? Like when push comes to shove and we have to answer the questions at the end of the day, does it really matter? All of these things that we do, all of this content, even this content that I'm doing right now, does it matter? Like, do we, all these things that we put in a cocoon and we try to make it so fancy and so good, does it really matter at the end of the day? That's the question I want us to ask ourselves. So if you're going to, let me go back to what I was saying. If you are going to gain money, and if you're going to gain wealth and fame and whatever it is that you desire, everybody has their own desire. If you've watched the series called Lucifer, I used to ask someone, what is your greatest desire? Like what is this that you truly desire? Now, if that is what you truly desire, should it be what is driving you, or should it be a reward that you get after working for something? You understand? Like, I feel like we should be able to let money and let wealth be a reward of things that we have done. You understand? Like when we are doing things, whatever we are doing in our lives, like whatever we are putting 1, 2, 3, 4 things together. If you are going to go to work, don't work because you're supposed to gain something. You understand? But this is just my take. This is my take. This is just me. This is just my opinions about life. Now, if you're going to do work, and if you're going to open a company, or whatever you're going to do, let it never be about at the back of your mind you just want to gain money. Because at the end of the day, money is priceless. Money is useless, bro. Like all of this time that we have been working hard, we have been studying hard, we have been doing this capitalistic thinking and nature that we have does not get us anywhere, because at the end of the day, we don't really deserve these things. And then our intentions are purely wrong. Like if you ask most of the people right now, when you ask somebody, why are you working hard? I'm working hard because I want to gain this, I want to gain this, I want to gain this, I want to have money, I want to have cars, I want to have women, I want to have this. But at the end of the day, we have people complaining and people saying that they are living miserable lives. A couple of days ago, we saw Elon Musk saying that he said, what did he say? He said that money will. He said that those people who said that money isn't everything, or money can buy you happiness, they are true. They are correct. Isn't that that's what he said on X? Yeah. And all of these things that we keep on doing, we keep on saying, I want money, nataka do, nataka madem, nataka nini. Isn't just this vanity? It's just vanity, bro. Like all these things that we keep on desire all these fucking desires that we have, they are useless. You understand? So coming to the other side of the perspective, where we see when you get to a point of consciousness. Now we have consciousness where we have nihilism. Nihilism is when you realize that life doesn't matter, and this thing, all of these things that we do, they don't really matter, because at the end of the day, whether you are big, whether you are strong, whether you are rich, whether you are poor, we all share one thing in common: death. You understand? We share death, all of us in common. Whether you're in America, you are in Kenya, you are in Colombia, you are in Venezuela, you are in Australia, you are in Greenland, wherever you are in the world, all of us have one thing in common. Whether you are rich, poor, we are all going to die. So no matter how many times we keep on struggling to achieve these things, it's all for a duration of time. It's like the way you buy something in a supermarket, and now it has an expiration date. That's the same analogy. You understand? And when your time is done, you leave, and others come. You leave, others come. You leave. You see? And which brings me to another point, that saying we're about nihilism and absurdism. Now we have the other side of absurdism, where we get to see a person. If you have reached to this point where you have realized that life doesn't matter, now you can be a psychopath. You can start saying, "Oh, life doesn't matter, so wacha nijibambe mpaka ni dead." You see, like those people who drink, they have to drink until they die. And you know what the funny thing is? The people who are usually doing things because they're finding the fun of it, they live longer. Even if it's absurd, stupid things that they're doing, they will live longer than those people who are always trying to be on a mantra. They live longer than those people on the mantra. Because why? Their mind, they are free. They are free their mind. They are free their consciousness. And if your mind is free, nobody will come and tell you anything, because nobody can hold power against you. You have the power. The power is in you. You are God. You have the power. You have the power to do whatever you want. You understand? And that's why we find people usually asking this question: why do drunkards live longer? Why do smokers don't get cancer? Why don't this guy do this? Everybody's asking questions. Why do people who fuck around with many women don't get AIDS? Why don't you see people always have these questions, because people are like, how does this happen? But at the end of the day, this person is free. It's always about freedom. It has always been about freedom. And when somebody controls your freedom, they control you. So when you come back to absurdism, when you become that type of person who realizes that, number one, you are a nihilist. You realize that life is nothing. You realize that this life is useless. It's just it's like a lottery ticket that you earned. And then you come back to absurdism, where you realize that now you can have all the fun you want, or you can live the life you've truly desired. Now this is where absurdism comes in. Of which I take the point of absurdism always. Because if I'm going to do something, let me do something because I love it. You know, if I'm going to die, I'm going to die a happy man, because I'm not going to die a person who was like, I did things just because of the money. I married this girl because I wanted kids. I'm going to do something because I feel, you see, the inner man of me is free, and I realize that I'm going to do this not because I'm thinking about it, not because it is natural. It just comes intrinsically. It's from the inside. You understand? So every time people are always trying to be, everybody is just trying to look cool. Everybody is just trying to be this and that. For what? You know, like personally, I don't get it. I don't understand why. Because maybe there is a reason why people. This is just my opinion. Maybe there's somebody who thinks they say it's sweet this way. You can tell me in the comments. You understand? And all of these things that we keep on doing, every time we are like, nataka, but we're never thinking of what can I do to serve the people? What can I do? No, it's not always about receiving. What can I do to give? You understand? Because you will only receive if you give. That is the law of the universe. If you give, you will receive. Whatever you give out to the world, whether positive or negative. If you give out positive, it will come back as positive. If you give out negative, it comes back as negative. Simple and clear. There is no other rule that rules the world except that. You understand? If you give somebody, and it's not about giving money or anything, it's giving as a whole. Like you see me and you, like if you're watching this podcast right now, when you're watching this, you're giving your time to me, and I'm giving my time to you. We are giving each second exchange. I'm giving you something positive. Maybe you're getting something positive out of it. We are exchanging. That's how energies work. Understand? If you give somebody negative energy will come back to you. It's just simple as that. You understand? Like if you give somebody energy that is not supposed to be given to him, it will definitely come back to you, because that's the way it works. It's like we see, for those of us who studied engineering, it's like the negative and the positive. There's that kanini of magnetism where they it goes around like this. Now that is you at the center. Those energies circulate you like this. And sometimes I usually wish that, you see, sometimes you see in the life of a man is kind of crazy, because man learns from experience. Once you experience something is when you learn. You know, once you experience something, it is when you learn, and when you get to, because a man does not learn by words. A man must experience. I remember when we were in high school, our principal used to be called Mr. Morage. Mr. Morage used to say one thing, that boys will never listen. No matter how many times you try and tell them, don't do this, don't do drugs, don't do what, they must go and do it so that they discover it for themselves. That is how it works. So never tell a man, it's the way women try to tell men, do this, do this. No, a man must first do it. So if he does it by himself and he realizes it's okay, that's how he'll do it, you know. But that's just another story of another day. Now, coming back to what I was saying, that uh, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And why can't we embrace positivity? Why can't we always embrace positivity? Because it does not cost us anything in this world. It's free. And once you embrace positivity, positive things will always come to you. Always. Always. Of course, there will be tribulations, because for those who are good, problems always come to them. If you discover these hacks of the universe and of the world, your problems even will get more, because now you are trying to you have cracked a code. You understand? And ever since I discovered this, I realized that my life became happier. Because number one, I stopped giving people energy that they did not deserve. You stop giving people things because you think they deserve it. You only give it to them if you got it from them. You give the energy you receive. So if somebody is talking to you like they don't want to talk to you, leave them, because they don't really give. They don't care about your presence. Your energy is important. You are a god. You understand? You are a god by yourself. So if anybody is trying to come and demean you, that's fucking ridiculous, bro. You should not even be close to those people. You should not be close to those people at all. If you love yourself, you shouldn't be close to those people, because those people are the ones that destroy greatness. If you surround yourself with snakes, and scorpions and all the dangerous animals that will kill you when you go to bed, you will die. That's just how it is. This is just how the universe works. And if you understand how the universe works, life becomes very easy, because number one, the universe wants you to learn one thing. Number one, you did not come here to please anyone. You did not come here to do things to gain something. You came here to do your job, to follow your dreams, to follow your purpose, to find your purpose, follow it, achieve it. If you don't achieve it, at least you tried. Because not all of us really get to achieve our dreams. There are those even who died at birth. For fuck's sake. People who die at birth, man. Like, that is crazy. People who are born with disabilities, with a lot of things in their body and a lot of problems, they don't have this power to speak like this. But because the universe has been grateful to you, be appreciative and appreciate the universe for giving you that blessing. And when I say the universe, I mean God. I mean everything. That's because all of this is about God. Everything is about God. And who is God? The superior being. This being that we don't know of. We believe in him. So if we believe in him, he circulates us. He's in us. He does everything around us. We are God, and God is God. You see. So if you're going to give people energy, number one, give it positively. Don't say negative things about anyone. Don't say negative things about yourself, because when you start saying negative things about yourself, number one, it starts to affect your subconscious mind. You understand? Like, you see, like, there's the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is this mind where I'm talking right now, like I'm spitting whatever I'm spitting. But the subconscious mind is the mind that you feel. You see, people like to call it the third sense, the sixth sense. Sorry, is that thing that you feel. You know, it's that sensation that you always feel, that inner person that you always feel is just there, but you don't know him, but it's just there. Now that is the person that you should be afraid of. Because whenever you start saying, bro, life ni hard, life ni nini, life this, life that, sina do, sina nini, that person that you can't hear and you can't see and you can't even, that you feel once in a while, grabs that information and soaks it in, because he's just a receiver. He just receives. He does not know how to discern. He just soaks it in, and once he soaks it in, he becomes you become that which he has soaked in. And that's why people always say that you should never be around pessimistic people. People that are always complaining, people that are always bitching about everything, people that are always saying things, negative things about themselves, about the government, about whatever it is. People that are like that are dangerous people. Because number one, people don't realize that the tongue has power. Whatever you speak will come to me. That's why, if you remember what I said, we are all gods, because whatever you speak, it comes. And who spoke and things came? God. You understand? Who spoke and things came to be? God. We are all God as ourselves, but we believe in the one who is true and superior. But God has, and that's why people say, and that's why the Bible says that everybody is we're born in the image and the likeness of God. Do you know what it means to be the image and likeness of someone? It's like me and my mother. RIP to her. If you're put in her and she was put here, we are direct opposites. That's the same thing with us and God. God is here, you are here. You become one. You are the same thing. So whatever power God has, you have. And that's why we see people creating, we see people innovating, we see people doing crazy stuff, and we wonder why. Because they have already channeled the God out of themselves. You understand? They have channeled the God out of them. And once you channel the God out of you, you are unstoppable. You are as dangerous as nuclear bombs. Look at Kanye West. Kanye West is my role model. I look up to Kanye West. I admire him. I adore him like nothing else. Because number one, of course, everybody has his own perks. Everybody has their own problems. I'm not good. Nobody is good. So nobody should start saying, oh, Kanye West, all this, all that. If you are, you know what, you keep on judging people, tell us what you have done, you God. Tell us you who is ready to judge others. Tell us what you've done. I don't like people like that. People always like, yeah, bro, huyo jamaa anakuanga, huyo sijui nini. What are you talking about? You and me, we are the same. It's not like you've lived a previous life before and this is your second life. We're all living this life. All of us are living this life together. All of us are square one. So whatever you discover, we're all square one. You understand? So I was saying Kanye West is among my favorites, and this is why. Number one, Kanye achieved his dreams and he was able to beat the odds. Something that a black man in America is hard to do. Achieving your dreams and coming from wherever you're coming from and achieving your dreams, that is the ultimate goal. It is the ultimate purpose that we have on this earth. That is what God intends us to do. That is why we won the lottery ticket when we came to earth, and we are supposed to achieve our dreams. And if you don't achieve your dreams, but you're in the pursuance of dreams, that is where you're supposed to be. And that is why I appreciate Kanye West so much, because I understand that he has been an enigma. He has beaten the odds and he has shown us that everything is possible. Everything is possible. Nobody should come and tell you anything. Anything is possible, and whatever you dream of, you will become. You feel me? Whatever you dream of, you will become. Whether it is raining, whether it is snowing, whether it is whatever, son, whatever you become, whatever you dream of, you will become. Simple and clear. So, he inspires me because I am in the pursuance of my dreams and I want to achieve my dreams, definitely. And if I die right now, I'm going to die a very happy person because I did not live a life that I did not want to live. I am living a life that I have desired to live. I'm not working, I don't have a job, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing what people in my age are doing to get money. I'm investing and doing stuff. But I have this desire to achieve what I want to achieve, and I'm going to achieve it because I will achieve it. So me, Kanye West, and all of the millions of dreamers around the world, we are focused on achieving whatever we want to achieve because we will achieve it. Whether sunshine, rain, snow, whatever instance that it comes, we will achieve our dreams, and when we die, we will be happy. Because now if you're doing your dreams, life is good because life will be very easy for you. You won't see the need of this and this and this because you understand that if I get my dreams to whatever I want to be, my dreams will pay me. Whatever I'm doing will earn me money, inshallah, if God wills. Whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm investing my time on, whatever I'm consistently doing every day, even if it's boring, I am going to do it every day because nobody is going to achieve my dreams for me. You understand? Nobody is coming to achieve your dreams for you. Whatever dream you have, it may be a dream of painting, you might want to open a shop, whatever dream it is that you desire, nobody is coming to save you, number one. Nobody is coming to give you money. Nobody is coming to tell you now, come and let us do this. Actually, people are going to try and demolish you because most of the people are living miserable lives. Most people are bitter because they see you as they themselves see you as them. So they hate you because they know that they're supposed to be on the same path as you, but they refuse to be on the same path as you. You understand? And that is how this thing works. You know? And everything that we do, everything that we see, everything that we desire, we will achieve because that is the only purpose that God keeps us on earth. And that's why it took even Jesus started his ministry at 30 years. 30 years from since he was born. For 30 years. So, if you're going to achieve your dreams, start it today. I know today I've talked a lot. Today I was doing a solo edition. But I felt like we should share. I think I should share my wisdom. Maybe you have other wisdoms. I'm going to put on my friends. From next week now, we'll be shooting episodes with friends. And I hope that we are going to achieve what we are willing to achieve. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. Bless up. Let's meet up on episode 8. Episode 8. Episode 8. Bless up to all of my viewers. Bless up to everybody who subscribes. I love you all. Let's meet up in the next video.